Okay.
Yo. I can't believe I just said yo. We are live and in color once again. Episode 31. I know you guys are used to us going live almost every day. However, our lives
We do
got
have
in the
live.
way.
Yes.
We're very busy. So we never really take a day off, even when we're not live streaming. But we are going to get back on a route. We're going to be back on a regular schedule. So we mainly go live, of course, Fridays, Saturdays, sometimes Sundays, and during the summer, Thursdays. So like I said, we're going to get back on a regular schedule. We have so many guests lined up that we're trying to get them in here. But welcome to episode 31, Carlos.
Yeah, we're here. Yeah,
We
pretty
are
long
here.
hiatus. Pretty long hiatus, but hey, we're here on a
We're
Thursday night.
Yep. But before we get started into the show, we all know that we bring only elite athletes on here. Um, majority basketball players because basketball is our sport. We got basketball. Basketball is dear to our hearts,
Yeah.
and there's no sport better than basketball. I dare anyone debate me.
All
Yeah.
right.
So we got another hooper in the house. This guy is one of a kind. I call him Lil Kobe because when he's on the court, that man reminds me of Kobe. Man, he's an assassin. He's no chill. He doesn't give his opponents no breaks. He sees a weakness and he's going to attack it until they adjust. Then he adjusts to the adjustment and gives y'all a long day. I would not want to coach against this guy. He's fast, very fast, and he has he can stop on a dime and pull that J on you and it's water. like my man Eddie. That's water.
All right.
It's very difficult to contain this man. That's on the show today. He's one of them type of players that you would love to have on your team, but pull your hair out when you know you gotta coach against him or play against him. Because that's why I deem this man Little Kobe. Because like I said, he's an assassin. So Carlos,
Yes.
let's let everybody know who we have on here. That smiley face down there. That intense smiley face down there.
Yeah, let's bring him in. All right, so tonight's guest is class of 2031, 12-year-old basketball player from South Florida. He is a dynamic guard who plays point and shooting guard. He is known for his elite handles, sharp shooting, and high basketball IQ well beyond his years. This young phenom is a hidden gem who already is turning heads of scouts and coaches. So now, please welcome to the Be Ready Sports Podcast, Prince Zamora, aka Little Kobe.
I'm slipping. I'm slipping. My man deserves this. My man doesn't deserve an applause. He deserves the air horn to give y'all a warning that my man Prince is in the building and y'all better recognize. No, going too far. But yeah, my man Prince is in the building. Say what's up, Prince.
What's up?
I mean, just say what's up. Tell them a little bit about you, man, before we get started.
Um, I could shoot really good, and I play point guard and shoot guard. Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
from Puerto Rico and Ecuador.
Okay.
oh, okay, that's what's up.
Sorry.
You got something in common with my man Carlos here.
Colombian, Puerto Rican. Got the
And
Hispanic roots.
That's what's up. But my man Prince look more like Kobe than you do.
Ah, come on now. Hey, he's little Kobe for a reason, White. Right?
Oh man, he looked like him. T on and off
Yeah.
the court. My man has that permanent Kobe scowl on his face all the time.
Yeah.
Make you want to, like, if he's walking down the sidewalk, you cross the street, you're like, oh man, what's wrong with him? Let me cross the street. That aura, I don't want to get struck by that aura. My man's cool right here. I wish he was at bowling on the beach, man. We would have ran into you. But
my mom, she didn't want to take me, but I was
man,
to watch my cousin's game. But I was
that's,
Okay.
that's all right. You didn't have to go. You didn't owe us or the fans an explanation on why you.
Okay, it's okay.
Oh, I guess you have a busy schedule as it is. You have a busy schedule as it is. But before we get started, we're going to talk about a few things here. Um, biggest biggest story that I want to talk about. Let me put that logo on the screen.
Biggest
Yeah,
story. Big.
talk about the greatest franchise ever put together, the Los Angeles
mm,
Lakers. Yeah, yeah. Your division rival, Prince. So, unless you was living under a rock, or you don't pay attention to news, or you don't care what you need to, there was a big announcement that happened yesterday. So yesterday, the Lakers were sold for $10 billion.
With a B, not with an M.
No, with a B.
wow.
With a B.
Yeah, eclipsed the sale from the Celtics um earlier. That was 6 billion. Yeah, we always got to be greater than the Celtics. Man, I love it. The most valuable franchise in NBA, 10 billion by none other Mark Walter, the current owner of the World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers. So this is huge. And
Yeah.
Laker fans, you need to be excited because you're back under control of an owner that only cares about winning championships, which is what the Lakers is all about, winning championships. And he's shown with the Dodgers, he's not afraid to
Yeah,
pull
I
the
like to
trigger.
play for it on Monday.
Say it again.
I like to play for it on Monday.
Oh, I would love for you to play for
Go
them
for
one
it.
day, man. I'll move back to LA to go just to see just to make sure I get season tickets to see you hoop in that purple and gold. I'll be your biggest
Pur-
fan.
Purple and gold at the crypto.com arena.
I hope it be something. It'll be named something different by the time
Yeah, I know.
they're gonna name the arena after Prince. It's gonna be Prince Zamora Arena.
Prince Zamora. He's gonna have a half ownership of the Lakers.
Man, if you suit up for the Lakers, I'll move back to LA. I'll be at every game, front row. I'll be
Courtside.
I'll be the new Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. Courtside.
Man, I'll be like, yeah. Talking King. I can't say the word, but
Yeah.
talking King every
Yeah.
day. I'll tell Luca, man, stop shooting. Get the ball to Prince. Luca, pass the ball to Prince. Luca be a dinosaur by then. I'm like, Luca, pass the ball to Prince, man. Stop all that dribbling. Man, it'll be crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're on a
Yeah,
new
dream
ownership.
come.
We're on the new ownership cares about winning, and like you've seen what he did with the Dodgers for the last 5 years, he is not afraid to pull the trigger to get guys in there, and that's all about winning. Winning. I almost ooh. No, I did not say the other W word. No,
Hmm?
all about winning.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with you, Carlos.
It's pretty good. The Dodgers owner is now the Lakers owner. He brought Shohei Ohtani to the Dodgers. They won a World Series, so he clearly knows what winning's about. And I guess we'll see what happens with the Lakers. Probably can put them in contention in the West because the West right now is
Probably,
probably because the West right now is
probably.
yes.
Man, that man's gonna put them in contention right away. What are we talking about?
Wow.
Probably.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, the Western Conference is no joke. Any team
Mm,
can come out of the West.
No, the league is in trouble. It's good for the league. Lakers gonna be back.
All right.
He's not afraid to open up his pocketbook. He's not afraid to move people out that don't have that championship mentality, and to get people in there that will. He's dealing with the Dodgers. He sent out some fan favorites at the Dodgers to get guys like Otani there.
Yep.
That's all about winning. And you know
Shohei
who's the other owner of the Dodgers?
Magic
Magic.
Johnson.
They
Yeah.
only care about winning, and you know how he feels about the Lakers.
Oh yeah.
So, but Jeannie Buss is still minority owner. She just
Yep.
doesn't have. She's like Mark Cuban. She doesn't have like how Mark Cuban was with the Mavericks when he sold it.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a say so on basketball operations anymore.
Yeah. She's like the governor, isn't she? Or
She's
no?
still going to be the governor, but she
Yeah.
doesn't have the say so on basketball operations.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
But Prince, what do you think about this move by the Lakers?
It's a big move up. It's crazy.
I mean, a few words. It is
Straight to the
crazy.
For all
point.
these years.
Oh yeah. So, like I told my man Bruce of the Format Podcast when he was partying it up when the Celtics got number 18, I said, "Don't count the Lakers out, man. Like, don't like you already know what. It's like I was telling you, know what time it is. They make moves when nobody least expected. They've been doing this for decades. When you fall asleep, forget about them. They're the boom. They make a big move out of the blue, and this is a huge move. So banner 18 is incoming sooner than rather than later. I'm just letting y'all know, all y'all that's watching, be ready. Be ready, stay ready, like our motto.
Yeah.
And Prince, are you a Florida Panthers fan?
Yes.
Carlos, put that on the screen. Something just big just happened the other day.
Bam.
Yeah. Stanley Cup.
Back to back. Stanley Cup champions. That was a domination in Game 6. Domination from the opening puck, from the
Everything.
opening period to the end. That was absolute
Talking
domination.
about that was a domination series. They
Yes.
led in that series.
Yeah, and I think
What
they
was
left
the
like 200 minutes in the series.
yeah?
Y-
That's
Yep.
domination.
Yeah, and I think that was like the most lopsided, something like that. I don't know, something like that. But this was domination. Panthers, clearly building, a squad, clear, building a squad, now since they won that back to back, now the question is gonna arise, like, are they creating a dynasty down here in South Florida? And I'm
Well,
gonna just say yes because
they've been to three straight.
3 straight.
They
They
did a
won.
they did a Kobe.
Yeah, they went to 3 straight
They did
finals.
a Kobe. They
They
lost.
won. Hmm?
Yeah, they did a Kobe. They lost the first one and won two straight.
Yeah, they won 2 straight. They can possibly go to a fourth because some of those guys right there in the screen are gonna stay in Florida.
Yeah,
Like
but they're big. But there's a big name that might leave.
from the Oilers.
No, from the Panthers.
Who?
Um, what's his? You know this. You know the name. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
they're not the one that scored all the goals.
Yeah, and I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's obviously some guys that are
It's like they're
about
enforced. They need to keep him. I
yeah,
can't remember his name.
like obviously pay them. Obviously, I think Aaron Ekblad, I think he's up on that list. Marchand, a,
No, he's not going anywhere. They just
Brett,
they just got him this year from
yeah, I know.
Boston.
Brett Marchand, the Conn Smythe Trophy winner Sam Bennett, I think he's up on that list as well. Like he needs to get paid,
Yeah, they
because I
need to
think
keep that core together.
yeah, if they keep that core together, I'm telling you right now, Florida's gonna stay here for years and years to come. And a dynasty is building down here in South Florida. I'm super
Carlos,
excited.
Carlos,
What?
I gotta hear my man Lil Kobe.
Yeah,
And he said he's a Panthers fan, man. I want to hear him. I want to hear him celebrate. I want to see him gloat about back to back champion Florida
63 is
Panthers.
my favorite player to watch.
Brad Marchand.
Okay.
Yeah, he came in from Boston. We hated him. We actually hated him before when
Yeah,
he was
he's a
in Boston.
killer.
Hmm?
He's a killer.
Yeah, we hated him in Boston. Then he came here. You know, oh, oh, oh. What's
Carlos,
that saying?
Carlos,
What?
you got to acknowledge your chat. You know,
Hey, what's up?
you can't be. You got to acknowledge your chat. And our past
That's
guest.
that's Kaysen's dad.
Yeah, shout out to Kason,
The only
always
exactly.
watching.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes. Yeah. So we hated him. But I think the phrase is like, if you can't beat him, you join him. So he came here and obviously won a Stanley Cup. He actually won a Stanley Cup before, back in 2011 with Boston. Back in 2011, 14 years later, he went it with the Panthers.
We don't care about Boston.
No, I know. No, I know. But
Nobody
I'm just
cares
saying for
about
the
Boston.
facts.
You hear that, Bruce? Nobody cares about Boston.
For the facts. I'm just saying facts.
Man, there's a fact that you just won right now. That's all that matters. Nobody care about Boston.
Yes.
Nobody
But
cares about Beantown.
and I do want to address the other side though a little bit, just a little bit about them Oilers, just a little bit.
Oh God.
Obviously the Oilers, they lost twice in a row. They lost twice in a row. Now there's questions about their best player Connor McDavid and his future. Like,
Yeah,
is
he
he
might.
gonna is he gonna stay? Because obviously you go to two straight finals, you lose two straight finals, but you do lose to the better team. So if I'm McDavid, I would tell that front office, if you don't get me help, if you don't get me depth, basically, I'm out. That's what I would say about McDavid, because yeah, that's basically I would say if I'm Connor McDavid, but they need help in Edmonton because this team right here ain't going nowhere.
No, hopefully. Then hopefully they're not going anywhere. So what do you think, Prince? How many do you think they're gonna run it back and get a three-peat next year?
Um, I think there's a chance. Yeah.
Here,
Strong chance, right?
bring that up. That's what Matthew Kachuk said. We got to be a dynasty now. Hey,
Shout out, but hey, hey, coming from a guy who who who's been a fan of a franchise that's all about winning championships, I can respect going three in a row. You know,
yeah,
keep it
especially in
up, man.
hockey.
Don't make the mistake of that previous teams have, man. You know, don't break up a good thing,
Yes,
man. Keep it
obviously,
going.
and
Keep the league keep the league in a stronghold. You know, the Tampa Bay Lightning ain't going anywhere.
yeah,
You
so
know,
yeah,
they're gonna be coming back on one on they three-peated before you guys.
well, they
So
actually went to four straight finals, four straight, but then they won two. No, they won in 2020.
you always
They
trying to
won in
correct.
2021. They
See how I
lost.
gotta do it, Prince. You always trying to correct me.
No, but it's hockey. You know what I mean? And then they lose in
You always trying to
2022.
you always trying to correct me, man. This guy.
Just gotta be facts for the people.
You know what else is a fact?
What else?
Don't bore him to death with too much facts.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just messing with you.
No, but I'm passionate about this. Panthers, they're Stanley Cup champions back to back, and
Okay, but we
yeah.
got to move on.
Yes, move on.
You know, time restraints. We got to move on.
Yes.
Um,
Okay. Move on.
we have other shows where we can talk about this in depth, but
Yeah. We can move on.
today is also Game 6
Ooh.
of the NBA Finals. Um, the biggest story right now is, of course, Halliburton's leg injury. Is will he be able to play tonight in Indiana, or if he should sit? Wow, Rick
Rick.
Carlisle has stated that they have practice as if Hallie wasn't playing, and I have to beat to they have to win two straight. Of course, have to take today to even have them a chance to beat this strong OKC team. They need Holly at 100%. I have 50% Holly will do more harm than good. So my streak of getting the series right has ended in Game 5 with Halliburton's injury. So OKC has a strong chance of ending it tonight. But I'm gonna start with my guest today. We're our guest today,
Hours. Yeah.
and chat. Don't be a stranger. There's like 50 people in here. Um, um, back communication, engagement is always welcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes the show fun.
Yeah. You got to give your takes. Give your
That, that,
takes.
that makes the show fun,
Yeah.
especially for our guest.
Yep.
So Prince, before we get into your Q&A, if everybody gets to get to know you a little bit better, what do you think? Two questions. First, do you think Halliburton should play? And two, do you even think that's enough for them to stop OKC from winning their first championship in Oklahoma City?
I don't think Halliburton should play because he's gonna end up hurting himself more,
I agree.
and that could ruin their team.
Yeah, because we already see what happened to KD. He had a similar injury in 2019. The leg was hurting him. It started bothering him in game 2. He pushed it, and then I think he got hurt in what, game 3 or game 4 in 2019. I can't remember.
I
And
don't
then,
know.
and then for if they're gonna win without him, I don't think so. They, they lost to him, and they they got SGA in check, and they need Halliburton.
Yeah. So you think OKC is going to close it out tonight
Yes.
and win and before we ask the question if you think OKC, it's too early to tell, but yeah, but they have what it takes to become a dynasty too. But we'll ask that question later. But let me get my man who is itching to talk about this because I can see his lip twitching over here.
I'm on a roll right now. Come on. I'm on a roll.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put him. I'm gonna have to put him on skates.
I'm on a roll right now. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't want you to get too much on the road because my man Prince want to talk about himself.
Yes, I know. Obviously, it's his show. Obviously.
Tell him, Prince. Yeah, ask him, Prince. Ask him the question. Who do you ask him for his takes on this series? Go ahead, quarterback it.
You got on this series?
Hmm? Who who do I got?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got OKC winning. I got OKC winning. So basically they would win tonight. But Halliburton will play. That was just confirmed a few minutes ago. So he will play with a calf strain. So we will see what happens. We will see what happens. He's not gonna be 100%. He's gonna be like 50%. But he will play. Obviously, it's the NBA Finals, final home game, Game 6. He's gonna try and do anything he could, but obviously he does have to watch out, obviously for his injury because this could be really bad into really really bad because if he God forbid if something happens that could not only it could affect him next season too. It could affect him into next season too, and that could be really bad. So if I'm Halliburton, you know, how do you say it? Like, don't go too aggressive, but just go at the right speed. I guess you can say. Like, don't
Mm,
like don't just go out of your like don't get too aggressive to the point where something happens, and he can't play like half of next season or something like that. So
Prince, school my man over here. You're a guard, and you know how important it is to have that lower leg explosion when
Yeah.
you're making your moves, right?
Mhm.
Which is why I understand why you said Halliburton shouldn't play. So let my man Carlos know um, how hard it is when you're getting low and trying to get to your spots, and if you have that calf injury, how hard it is to get that push off that you need to get by your man.
Yeah, you're gonna need that speed, and he's not gonna have that speed.
well, and I do.
Not gonna have that.
Well, hmm,
He's not gonna have enough strength.
that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
But
you
how do you
you
tell
need
Tyree?
you
Hmm?
need that. It's
You need
the
that
reason
big.
why the reason this is a reason why I say he shouldn't play because instincts are going to kick in and he's going to plant off of that foot like he normally does 1,000 times, and then you seen that happen with KD.
Obviously, yes.
His leg exploded.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't want that to happen,
God
but
forbid.
he needs. Yeah, that's an injury right now that only rest could um could help.
Yeah, it's true because yeah, it's really a risk for him playing tonight. Like he said, he's gonna play tonight. Like he has every intention of playing tonight.
I
But
get it.
that,
It's the finals.
yes, I
You
know.
know, yeah, it's the finals. You don't want to you don't want to seem like a wuss. You want to go out there be there for your teammates.
And give it all you got.
However, we've seen a lot of lower leg injuries coming out. I think it's a product of everybody's saying that it's because they're bigger and faster. No, I think it has a lot to do with the new training, their new training styles that they're doing. Is we're focused more on explosion than we have did in the past. So we do a lot of explosive reps over and over and over again, and don't get the proper treatment afterwards. So we're
True.
seeing a lot of lower leg injuries, especially in basketball, especially in these last 5 years. We've never
Yeah.
seen these many Achilles tears and Achilles ruptures, calf strains, and all that going around. So,
Yeah. True.
so they have to do. The trainers have to do something different.
Or they might
But
have.
especially with the guard, I wouldn't risk it.
Well,
It's not like he had a sore knee or something.
yes, obviously.
It's a muscle that
Yes.
you're going to use.
Yeah. I feel like right now he's taking a risk. Like if something happens, God forbid, if it happens, that can not only affect him, like even if the Pacers do win tonight, like that can affect him into next season too. Because God forbid, if something happens, it can affect next season too. He might not even play half of next season, and
Yeah, I think OKC is gonna win tonight.
yeah, yeah, I think so because Halliburton's not going to be good, but the
But,
Pacers do have depth. The Pacers do have depth with Siakam, Turner.
but you
Uh,
said if the Pacers win, he got to get ready for Game 7.
that's well, they need to focus on tonight.
No,
They
you said if the Pacers win, he has to
yeah.
focus on next season. No, if the Pacers win, they have to focus on Game 7.
No, they do obviously, but yes, obviously they need to focus on Game 7. But I'm
He's
saying for
going to play
Halliburton.
Game 7 no matter what. If he
Oh no, I
sits
know
out
if
this
he
game and they win, he's going to play Game 7. So
yeah true, but he's really taking a risk right now. He's really taking a risk, but I don't know. He's taking a risk right now. God forbid something happens, but I just hope. I don't know. I guess Rick Carlisle is gonna have a plan. Obviously, he's gonna have a plan. Obviously for Tyrese.
um, if they announce that he's going to play, and I wish him all the best, man. I'm not wishing no injuries on him, but
Yes.
I understand. As a guard, and my man Prince knows too. As a
Me
guard,
too.
you need that explosion,
True.
and
Yeah,
if
so
you
true.
if you don't have it, you don't need to be out there on the court because you're doing more harm than good. You're going to hurt yourself, and then you're going to hurt your team without that explosion.
That's true.
It'd be
That's really
different if it was just a sore ankle or a sore knee.
Yeah,
You know,
but I think
you
plus
still can
5%.
use you still have your explosion, but it's a muscle. You
Yeah,
you you, you can't you can't hide that.
he's really playing with fire right now, most definitely. Because if God forbid something happens, I don't know what happens to the Pacers, really.
Man, we all think OKC is going to close it out tonight.
Yes.
However, this show is not about OKC, not about the Lakers, not about us at being at balling on the beach, which we'll talk about later. Um, but it's all about my man Prince. So, you ready for your Q&A right now, Prince?
Yes.
To let everybody know about you, why we call you Lil Kobe, um,
Mm,
why you on the show.
yeah.
All right, let's get it, Carlos.
Oh man.
You got my man Carlos nervous.
Nah, yeah, okay. Okay, first question, Prince. Which side of the ball you like playing better, offense or defense?
I would say offense, cause
Okay.
wait, yeah, well, I'll say defense, cause you get more chances.
Okay. That's true. All right, so what inspired you to play basketball?
My mom and dad and my half of my family and my uncle, they all play basketball.
Okay. That's cool.
Like really inspired me.
All right. All right, so what's your favorite move on the basketball court?
Um, I would say like a little hezzy, and then blow past him.
Okay. Okay, so a hezzy.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so how do you stay focused during a tough game?
I train before the day, and then I train before the game.
All right. All right, so what's your favorite basketball memory so far?
When I hit a game winner,
Oh, wow.
winners.
Oh, tell me a little bit about this game winner, sir.
Yes.
I
Pick
got
one.
put them, and I hit like a 3-pointer. We were down 3, and I hit a 3-pointer to tie the game. And then no. We were up. They were up. They were up 2, and then I hit a 3-pointer.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
Was this at the EYBL?
No,
Oh.
it was another tournament.
All right. All right, so what's your favorite basketball memory so far?
Um, when I hit the game winner.
Hmm, yeah.
I thought you
All
was
right.
going to say answering Carlos's questions on the Be Ready Sports podcast.
Hmm?
Sure. I thought he was gonna say answering your questions on the Be Ready Sports podcast was his greatest basketball memory.
Oh. Well, basketball memory, not his life memory, you know?
That's a basketball memory, man. He's here because of basketball.
Well, basketball like on the
We're
court.
talking basketball.
Like basketball on the court, like first shot, like I don't know, game winner, like he said.
Always being over technical.
That's what I meant. All right, so who do you idolize your game to?
I would say Kobe or Curry.
Kobe or Curry? All right. All right, so what's your favorite NBA team and why?
Warriors, because they could shoot. They know how to pass the ball really good.
All right. Yeah. They are really good team shooting, especially Curry. How
But
do you mentally prepare for a game?
I train before the day,
Before? Yeah.
before the game too.
Very good. Yep, you got to get your mind right, you know. All right, so what's your training slash practice schedule like during the week?
I train 8, 1, and 5, and that's during the week.
So 8 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m. every day?
Mhm.
Wow. That's very good. That's very good,
Now
right?
that now that it's summer, I could train more, cause school's like interrupting it.
Yeah, obviously,
That's
like
why we
school.
call this man Lil Kobe, man. Come on, y'all need to wake up.
Yeah, 8 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m.
That's why we
Lo-
call this man Little Kobe, man. You got Kobe's book.
Yeah, Never
Oh
right.
wow. Oh wow. Even Kobe's. But oh my gosh. Okay.
I should have known.
Wow. Yeah.
Because if he sure didn't have it, I sure was gonna get it for him.
Yeah. I know, right? Just mail it to him. Yeah.
Mail it to him. He's right here. You ain't gotta
Well,
mail it to him.
I don't know. All right. So what is one advice that a coach gave you that stood out the most?
If you keep on getting your teammates involved, then you're gonna get your chance.
I love that. Yeah. You got to play as a team to win. The teamwork. You know what I mean? All right. So what are your long-term goals as a basketball player?
To make it overseas and pro, and to get in an NBA uniform.
Love it. All right. So what are your favorite hobbies/interests outside the basketball court?
I like to go fishing a lot, and I do football too.
Okay.
Football.
All right. All right. So besides basketball, what other sport would you try and why?
I would play baseball because I really like hitting the ball.
Okay. All right. All right. So what is your favorite song to listen to?
Um,
Like before a game, or just what song that I listen to. Period.
I would say period.
I'd probably say I don't have a favorite song. I just listen to anything.
All right. All right. So what's your favorite artist? I guess you could say
I really like Rod Wave.
Rod Wave. All
A
right.
lot of Rod Ray fans coming on the show.
Rod Wave. Yeah. All right. So what's the biggest tournament you've played in so far?
Junior UIBO and Alabama Coleman.
All right. All right. So if you had to meet any sports athlete, basketball, football, baseball, soccer, who would it be and why?
All time.
Yeah. Yeah. We could say all time.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. And I'm pretty sure I know why.
Here.
What happened?
If he was here.
Yes, obviously. Rest in peace. And just like that, one day on that note for the Q&A.
Shout out to our viewers. That have that can reach me personally. Just send me personal messages. I got your message. Thank you. It's duly noted, and I appreciate your concern. You're still the GOAT to me.
All right. I don't know what was that about, but okay, let's move on.
The person knows who that person knows who I'm talking about and knows what I mean.
All right. All right, that's good.
Oh, so Carlos, why you take it easy on my man Prince?
Why take it easy? Like, hey, and I just
Yeah,
have
man.
some questions,
You gave my man Nas harder questions than that.
Oh my God, Nas. Come on now.
Oh, you got scared because you almost gave that boy an anxiety attack.
Oh my God, come on now.
Prince can handle it, man. He's different.
Yeah, I know.
Asking him what's his favorite song and all that stuff, man. Come on now. Ask him some basketball questions.
Like,
Like, yeah, you I like it. You said what was his go-to move? He said the hesitation and uses his speed. But what's your
oh,
favorite? What's your favorite shot to take on the court?
damn.
A 3-pointer.
From where? Corner, top of the key,
I
elbow.
would say probably corner.
Everybody love that corner three.
I was just gonna ask that too. We're like, where's your favorite shot to shoot on the court?
You didn't.
So corner shot, huh? Corner shot. All
Who you
right.
think will hit more corner threes out of you and Carlos?
Me.
Okay, of course he's gonna say himself. Of course he is.
He ain't never seen you shoot.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Carlos is automatic.
Yeah.
Carlos is automatic.
Yeah.
You in South Florida, we might have to set that up. Ian still wants his 3-point shootout with you. He said that when I saw him at Balling on the Beach.
Oh really?
Yeah, this guy right here. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it
Somewhere
at?
down there.
This guy right here. He said he wants his
I know.
3-point shootout. Oh,
Hey, we,
my
we,
bad, Prince. This guy said he wants his 3-point shootout, Carlos.
yeah, I know.
He said, "Where?" He's like, "Where?" He's like, "What happened? Where is he,
Okay, so when can we set it up? Like, obviously I can't do next weekend because I got a
bro? It's
game.
your.
I got games.
You got the high school summer schedules,
Yeah, I know in June, and then
which is what I told him.
July, beginning of July, I'm gonna be going to Atlanta. For 2 weeks. So yeah,
ATL.
yep, be in Atlanta.
Well, while we got these up, yeah, we did.
Happy
Yeah, we
birthday.
did pull up to Balling on the Beach because everybody,
Yay.
everybody was like, "When you gonna show up? When you gonna show up? When you gonna show up? When
Yeah.
you gonna show up? When you gonna show up?" So we
Yes, we
showed up
did.
on Championship Sunday.
Yeah.
Um,
I was there for Saturday game.
Over Saturday.
Yeah, I was there at 8 and 10.
Oh, okay.
that's why we didn't see you because we
You
didn't
know,
show
Yeah.
up
you
till
know who
Sunday.
Quentin Wilson is?
Who?
He's like one of the best players in his class. 2029. Quentin Wilson.
Oh yes, yes, yeah, I do.
Yeah, he's like he's like part of my family.
Oh yeah. Oh, very good. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, he's really talented player, and I think I saw a clip of him doing like a between the legs.
Oh yeah,
Easy
the
ready.
lob. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
amazing.
But yeah, we did pull up on Sunday, and we tried hard to catch all of our guests' games, but Balling on the Beach. Why in the world did you schedule everybody to play at the same time all over the building?
Yeah, the court one's there, court 35, court 24,
I I I
39 courts.
I caught one game and then had to leave prematurely to go catch another one.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't able to say what's up to Treyman Elite in person, which is Tashad
Oh yeah,
and
Tisha.
Jeremiah and them because these guys were playing at the exact same time.
Yeah. Yeah, Treyman Elite 2031, right?
So
Or
yeah,
yeah,
this is the sixth grade. So we end up we did run into Jewels and JJ. We got
yes.
to we got to see them moving to the Final Four where they played against the Indiana Hoosiers, a very tough double overtime game. And shout out to my man Parker Graham who checked in the game and hit 5 threes in a row
Damn,
to push
really?
that game into overtime.
5 threes. Wow.
Yeah, he came in the game and shot lights out.
Okay.
Um, so shout out to Parker Graham, trying to get him on the show.
Okay.
And my man Jewels, who was a game changer, came in and
Locked up
and
defense.
played phenomenal defense. Hit some big shots, and my man JJ for running the squad.
Yeah.
So this was before the Indiana Hoosiers game. This is after they moved on to the Final Four. We stopped them and had to say what's up.
Yeah, to a very talented team. Yeah, that team's very talented. Well coached. They're well coached, really talented. Yeah, they're a very good team.
Yeah, but Indiana Hoosiers didn't end up winning, and it was that team from Ohio. Um,
Unfortunately.
with my man Jay Perez, shout out to Jay Perez.
Right.
And we ran into this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys don't know, that is my brother, Grayson Rios. He was playing for a team at Ball on the Beach, helped them out, actually made the championship. But fell short to a New Balance team, New Balance sponsored team, OBG Elite. They fell short, but they competed very hard. And he was actually one out of the five guests that made championship games. He was actually one out of the five. So
No, two.
what?
Two.
But why two?
Jax made it to the championship.
Oh no, I know. Yeah, Jax made the championship. Christian made the championship. Didn't Mason make the championship? Daily
No.
grind?
Oh yeah, that's my teammate.
Mason. What?
Well,
No,
he
I don't think that was a champion.
Oh yeah, they made it in the championship and
Oh
the
yeah, it was the third.
what
We
bracket?
actually we watched this game.
yes,
They
you
Three.
did.
they
Yeah,
Three.
championship popper bracket.
Yeah, they were playing the same time Christian was.
yeah, you were there. I was watching Christian play. Yeah, so the five guests that made championship games, bronze, silver, gold, I don't know, whatever. Championship. Jax, Christian, J2, Justin Armstrong, Liam, Florida Rebels, and Mason.
Yeah,
So
but I didn't. I don't know what the end of it was for with the Florida Rebels. But
yeah. So big shout out to those five, for representing the Be Ready Sports Podcast, going to the championship, just making the championship at Ball on the Beach. That's something hard to do. And they made it to the championship, whether it's silver, gold, very good job.
and speaking of my man Mason, like I said,
There he is.
um, ran in, ran into him, at his game, and boom, got a shout out, got to shout him out. They played a tough. Who the heck did they play? Um, it was some team from Miami
Okay.
that they played.
Okay.
I can't think of their name. But it was a tough one. But shout out to my man Mace. He made it there. Him and his pops Terrence. You had to pull up and take a picture with him, and he actually pulled up to my practice
Okay.
on Saturday. So
Okay.
yeah, he got some run in.
Okay. Very good.
Also, my man Carlos
Yeah,
ran
we
into
met
my man Deuce.
Deuce. Yeah. Terrell.
Deuce. He
Terrell Deuce. Yeah.
he was actually playing for a squad. Shout out to my man Jay Prez. Um, he was with We Hoop Elite.
We hoop
He was
elite. All
hooping
right.
with We Hoop Elite at Balling on the Beach. Uh, and they had a tough one in the morning. Uh, they need to work on moving the ball a little bit better. And they would have pulled that game out. But shout out to my man Deuce. You know,
Yeah. Shout out to Deuce, his dad. We were actually sitting with them. Actually watching Christian's first game. He's very
oh yeah,
knowledgeable of the game. So
I
yeah.
didn't I didn't post a picture that I made with him and Big Terrell,
Oh yeah.
but
Yeah.
I did take a picture with them.
Yes, the dad and Coach C and Deuce. There is a photo. If you want to check out the social media page, it's there.
And my man Deuce is part of my management team, so we do represent him as well.
All right.
So we got him down here balling on the beach, and with Jay introduced him to Jay Prez, and that's why he was there.
All
Shout out to
right.
my man Carlos, man, trying to look all cool with that picture with his
Yeah.
got
No.
his deuces up for my man Deuce.
3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, can't
And
forget about the thumb either.
I also want to give a shout out to this young man here. He's up next. He's only a fourth grader, but
Fourth grade.
he reminds me a lot of your brother about this guy when he was in the fourth grade.
Yeah.
Uh, if y'all seen him around, he's down here in South Florida. Plays for the Florida Vipers.
All right.
He's making waves, man. This kid is legit. He plays above his years. I actually got the privilege of seeing him play in person. Man, he's worth the price of admission. I'm gonna tell you, like he's worth the price of admission. He does everything for his squad on defense. He's everywhere. He's not, and that team is well disciplined on defense. He's a roamer. He gets a lot of steals. He got active hands, rebounds, outlets. He's always unselfish. Looks up the court, gets his shot off when needed. Man, and check out the highlights on our both our pages, on my management page and on the Be Ready Sports podcast, and he will be on here soon.
All right.
That's my man, Camden Arzinski.
All right.
And then, of course,
Ian.
Ricky Smiley over here. Ian Gracia.
Yeah, it's Gracia, not Garcia.
Jeez Louise, come on, Carlos.
Gracia.
BBD had a tough one. They lost to the same team that beat Deuce's team.
Ah.
Yeah, they couldn't contain that big man they had. Yeah, he actually made Ian look small.
Really?
Yeah. But shout out to everyone that was at Balling on the Beach. These are the ones. There was others that I took pictures with that I didn't post them. But shout out to Balling on the Beach next year. Hey, who knows? They might know us. They might know who we are by then.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get into show and tell, Prince, do you have any trophies or rings that you want to show?
Yes. I'm gonna go get it.
All right. So while
See this?
I should have told him to take the camera off. While he gets his while he gets
Okay. Oh, big ring. Bling bling.
Man, he's
I have a
bling
lot.
bling.
I have a lot of trophies.
He's bling blinging.
I have 2 of them.
Okay. And I think the first one was from PSD. I think I saw.
Yeah.
All right.
I have 2.
Okay.
And this was my first ever one
Okay.
from Rec.
Okay. Hey, Rex. Hey, everybody started in Rec.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
trophies. I have the other ring at my mom's house, and I have more at my mom's house.
Okay.
So this is the favorite part of the show, Prince, that we call show and tell. And it is exactly that. We are going to show your footage and you get to tell them about it. It's the very fun part of the show. But audience, man, y'all being very dry today. Man, y'all need to come on here, man, engage with my man Prince. Man, let them know that y'all here, man. There's a lot of y'all in the chat and y'all not saying anything. That's making the show boring. Hey, interact with us, man. We don't bite. We don't bite. Why do some of these crowds, man, they get on here, they don't want to say nothing, and some be overly engaged, and the next thing you know, it's almost time. It's time to end the show.
Yeah.
Like, come on, y'all. Prince don't bite unless you're dribbling the basketball. Then you're fair game. No one's dribbling with a basketball, trying to score on him, so you're good. You ready? And so this is right here. Looks like that's one of the rings that you won there at the PSD camp. Was this this was last year, right?
No, that was this year.
Oh, it was this year?
Yeah, that was last year.
Oh, okay, because I thought the new one this year was in September. I was like, I was going to ask you, do you have a time machine?
Yeah, that was last.
So tell us a little bit about this one. I think this is the one you just showed us.
Yeah. No, I have the old one. That's the new one.
Oh, you got more than one from PSD, my man. Fist bump on the screen. Fist bump on the screen. That's what I'm talking about. My man got 2 from the PSD. Bam, hurting my knuckles with that huge ring. So so how did you win this one?
I was just playing really physical, balling out.
That's balling out. It's being Lil Kobe.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And then that's you again. With the same ring.
Taking photos.
All right.
Yeah, it's you again with the same ring at the PSD. You going to the one this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So We got to get 3 in a row, man. Get a 3-peat. Just like Kobe. 3-peat. So when you come back on the show, you can wear all 3 rings at the same time, and it's like, bam. You can just go like this with all 3.
Just so yeah,
Like I'm a 3-peater.
yeah. Just show him. Don't talk. Just show him.
Yeah, don't even say nothing. Just show it. Like,
Yep. That talks for
Yeah,
itself.
I got this from Perseverance, the tournament.
Okay.
all right, let me put you back on the screen. Let me put you back on the screen so they can see it. Go ahead and show it again.
No.
Go ahead and show them again. I'll put you back on the big screen so they can see it.
The Perseverance one.
The Perseverance one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got like 5 AU things.
P for
I have an old one.
Prince.
Okay.
The silver one. Yeah. Then I have these 3.
Okay.
Where'd you get those from?
The AU tournament. Then
Okay.
this.
Oh, keychain from
McGee.
Oh, from McGee. Yeah.
McGee. Okay.
Then I have another McGee.
A lot of those.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I have this one from Alliance.
Okay. The big trophy. There you go.
Yeah. My man got trophies on top of trophies on top of trophies, man.
Medals.
I need to stop playing with my.
And I got these little ones from Rec.
From Rec.
Yeah.
All right.
I got this too.
Okay. I was trying to see what this said. All right, that's what's up. My man got a lot of trophies. You know,
Trophies and medals.
Yeah, we need Carlos to show some of his too one of these days. He only showed it once.
The one important trophy. That was my first trophy.
Yeah. But you got a lot.
Yes, I do.
Just like my man Prince.
I got this one from Rec.
Okay.
Yeah, from Rec. All right. That's very good.
Yeah, my man started off winning trophies. You know. He trophies just migrate. It's like a magnet. He walks in the building, and trophy just migrates to him. They already know. Like he walk in the building, it's like, we gotta reserve a trophy for that man right there. You know, he gonna get one of them. He gonna get one. They know when Prince walk in, you know, have at least one ready, because he gonna take one home.
Take one home.
It's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. So let's get back to the show and tell. I don't know what was going on this picture. If you,
I didn't even see him. Like I was just so focused. Like he jumped so high.
Yeah, his head is about to hit the bottom of the backboard.
Yeah, I didn't really see him coming. I was playing like 8th grade level too. 9th. I played an other game before that too.
Okay. Playing up is always good. It keeps you on your toes, keeps your skills sharp.
Yes, indeed.
But you got the bucket over here, or did you get an N1? Because it looks like he's about to land on you.
Oh yeah, I got a bucket. They didn't call it.
Man, these refs need to do better. All right, and that's you at the daily grind. Just like my man Mace.
Yeah, Mason.
We're playing against 7th grade KT Kings.
KT Kings, all right.
Yeah, they had a big 6'5" kid. It was we couldn't really stop him. He was really big.
Yeah, them 6'5" guys. It's hard, but it's like I tell you, when you play basketball, you got to be prepared to play against these giants.
Yep, anybody.
Did you get buckets on?
I
I should have known. There was no fear in you. I don't care if you 6'5". You got to show me. That's his mentality. Go ahead.
I had 15 points.
15.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
It was a championship game.
But this one,
That one was the same game.
oh, okay.
Yeah. They're playing KT Kings. Yeah, it says Kings on their uniform.
And did you get this bucket, or did he block it?
I think I missed the layup because he. I got that one actually. Yeah.
I got to get you dunking on these people.
One.
Like what would be your ideal first game dunk?
LeBron James probably.
LeBron James. So you're gonna take off from the free throw line, do a
Out in transition.
do a tomahawk, because he only does 3, or that 2-hand.
Yeah.
Which one? The tomahawk or the 2-hand? Or take off from
Two-hand.
the free throw?
Two-hand.
Two-hand.
All right. So if his first victim is watching, just doesn't know. He put it in the air. 2 hands. So when he come up with 2 hands, you know that's what he's doing. So when he dunks on you, don't be surprised, because he said it on the Be Ready Sports podcast.
Yep.
Okay. And here you go. Was it the same game?
Yes.
And so what's going on here? It looks like the ball is already gone. So that must have been a late closeout.
Yeah, I made that 3.
Made it.
He was trying to give you a high five. So you said this was a championship game, right? All right. And
Free throw line.
That's you at the free throws. I don't know if you remember which foul it was.
That was a foul, that and one I got.
Okay. Well, I'll say this gym looks very familiar.
Yeah, it's like Calvary. Wait, no.
No, that's at Somerset, North Lauderdale.
That's why. Yeah, I've been in that gym plenty of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was say that gym looks very familiar.
Yeah.
We've been in that gym plenty of times.
Me too. It's a pretty.
So did you guys get the dub in this game?
No.
This one you said with the 6'5" kid. All right.
Yeah. He's a big 7th grader.
Those dang on, I don't know what they feeding these kids out here. Especially in Florida. I don't know. But this is recently, right? The junior EYBL.
Yes, I was in Alabama. John Morant was there.
Oh wow, John Morant.
Yeah, I seen it on one of your posts. I saw John. You took a picture with in John Morant.
Oh, really?
It was one of your video. No, your footage, and you had
Yeah.
showed that John Morant was there.
Yeah, because he wasn't taking pictures. He was like ignoring everybody.
Yeah, but if you're an NBA player or you a famous player, you go to one of these youth tournaments, and if you don't expect them to, you should be honored that they know who you are and want to take a picture with you. So,
but that's not the case with these with some of these popular athletes.
man, you should know what time it is, man. And you should be honored that a kid wants to come up to you and look up to you, man. That's a hooper, and they want to take a picture with you. My man, IT don't have that attitude.
That's true.
So, don't come to the event then. But how was that experience with the junior EYBL? I know you said that was your first one, right?
Yes, it was very competitive.
Yeah. What did you learn and what did you take from it?
I felt like the rims were like lower because I was touching it easily.
Okay.
My man needs more competition, or just be easier for you because you're just that skilled. And tell us a little bit about this event here.
Yeah, that was at EYBL too. The courts are really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Atlanta stepping up. I mean, Alabama stepping up their game. Look at this complex, Carlos.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, in a yeah, in this complex in Alabama. Yeah, you already know what
Of
these.
course, it's
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
That court is clean. Yeah. How much points did you get on that court? Like
Mm.
like 20, 30, 50?
I had a lot of points.
More than you can count, huh? Man, we're just getting so many buckets. It was just like it was like you was going to like you getting all you can eat wings Tuesday. You were just getting buckets.
I had some wings today.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes. See, my man,
It,
like getting
it
buckets.
fits.
Oh, man, it just writes itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a walking bucket.
Fucking damn! Did he slap you in the face?
Yes.
Hey, that's a foul.
Man,
I
like
didn't get a foul call on that.
No. Oh my
that's
god.
crazy. And what's going on in the background? When I saw this picture, I was like, "What's going on right there with coach?" You know, when the coach got his back turned to the game, that means he going in on him.
On that kid.
Like what's going on there?
Yeah, that's Isaiah.
Shout out to Isaiah.
Yeah.
I think Isaiah, is that Isaiah Ortiz?
Yeah.
I think shout out to Isaiah Ortiz, man. I saw him at balling on the beach, but I didn't approach him.
Okay.
Yeah, he plays for Battle Tested.
Yeah, I think they won their division.
Yeah.
I think they
They
did.
they lost in the championship.
Oh, they lost. Mm.
But yeah,
Yeah, they're a really good team.
And I think I see someone on the bench.
Mason.
Mason. Yes, he's on the bench. Yeah. I see.
Mason right there behind the ref.
Yep. There's Mason. Shout out to Mason.
But shout out to Isaiah, man. We're gonna get you on here too, man. And he's over here playing how you can say hard to get.
Oh yeah.
He's a good but he's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. He was busy. He was busy. He was at the Hoosiers and Treyman Elite game way on the other side. So that's why I didn't approach him because I wasn't about to fight through all those people.
Yeah.
But whatever you did, Isaiah, man, coach is on your head. Don't know what you did, but when the coach got his back turned to the game and he got his full attention on you,
That's yeah.
yeah. And there's my man. He got the follow through up. My man got the follow through. I know that was a bucket.
Yeah.
But shout out to my man here, 23, and my man here who's fighting his box out. Man, they prepared it.
That's
it wasn't no
Bryson.
rebound.
Wait, who?
Bentley, number 23 is Bentley, and the other one is Bryson to the left.
Okay.
He went to the PSD. I was talking to him there.
Okay. Shout out to Daily Grind, man. Y'all got some players over here. I got some talented players at Daily Grind. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, that's what we do.
But I know that was a bucket because my man got the follow through hanging there. When you see that, you know that went in. Was that a free throw?
Yes.
Okay. And my man here, you got to box out better than that, buddy. One arm is not putting your hand in front is not enough.
It's not enough. I agree.
No, it's not enough, man. You got to do better than that. But it was no rebound anyway, so I can understand.
Yeah, so
I think he knew. I think he knew it wasn't a rebound. He was like, "Man, I ain't even gonna waste my time. Let me let coach let coach know that I know my assignment was to box out the shooter, but I know it wasn't a rebound, so I'm not even gonna put too much effort into it."
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on in that game behind you. They look like they're about to squat. You see it, Carlos? You see the game behind them? Both of those white jerseys, they looking like they're about to jump somebody. Man, I don't know what's going on that court behind you, bro. But y'all
Yeah,
need to,
kind of. Yeah.
but y'all need to chill at these events, man. Have fun.
It's junior EYBL, it gets competitive.
Man, very competitive. They look like they're about to jump somebody. Whew.
Yeah, that was the second game, I think. Yeah, corner 3.
And your favorite shot.
Yeah,
So, was this wet? Or did you
yeah,
miss?
yeah. I made that.
Okay, so let me see if you can remember what happened on this play. Give us a story about how you got that open corner 3.
So my teammate, we're on a fast break. There's like 2 people in front of my teammate, and he was coming down like full speed. Then he saw me in the corner, wide open.
And just water.
Yep.
Just splash.
Usually in the corner, wide open.
Yeah, don't leave this man in. Spoiler, don't leave him in the corner.
Yep. Don't.
And last but not least, if you saw the thumbnail for the show, you saw this picture. I'll put this picture on there because to me this was the toughest one.
Yeah, I like that photo.
Yeah, this was the toughest one. That's why I put it on the thumbnail for everybody to see forever. Like my man looks
Yeah,
all business.
took that photo for me.
Who did?
Talking hoops.
Talking hoops. Okay, shout out to them. Yeah, it's tough. It makes it even tougher that it's in black and white. My man looks like he's ready to like I can't say what I really want to say, but what I will say on rated PG version is it's about to go down.
There you go. Keep it that way.
It's about to go down. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, there you go.
And is that your coach right there
Yes.
behind you?
Jose.
Shout out to you, man. You got these kids looking good and playing good. And don't ever sit my man Prince on the bench for anything. If you sit him on the bench for any reason other than for him to get some water and put him back in, you're doing a terrible job as a coach. Leave my man on the floor. All right, so Carlos.
Yeah.
You saw the pictures. You saw how serious my man is on the court. He don't be playing around. What are your thoughts on the first half of the show and tell? Oh yeah, it's not over. It's
No,
not
I
over,
know.
Prince.
Oh, I know. I was pretty impressed. Indeed. Pretty impressed. Yeah, just pretty impressed because playing at junior EYBL, it's a privilege to play there. Obviously junior EYBL, not everybody plays there. Only the privileged ones play there. Especially in that nice complex in Alabama. It's an amazing complex, and yeah, only the privileged people go there, and I'm glad that Prince is there. So I'm really impressed.
When I'm not impressed is with our audience.
And I like
I'm
that.
about to put them all on timeout. I
Yeah,
ain't said a word through the whole show. You get some people that just like to watch and then don't say nothing.
Yeah.
That's our audience tonight. They just want to watch and don't say nothing.
Yeah, niggas just let him watch.
But before we get to the second half of the show and tell, we're not done yet. It's a quick question that I want to ask you, Prince. Most hoopers are sneakerheads. Are you a sneakerhead?
Yes.
I knew it. I know one of them has got to be Kobe's.
I have a lot of Kobe's.
What is your top 3 must-have Kobe's at an event? Not including your slides. I know the slides have to be in the bag.
I would say my probably these.
Oh, the Grinches and the reverse Grinches. All right.
Do you wear a mismatch like that sometimes?
I used to.
Come on, that's swaggy.
I know.
My foot is growing, so those are a little small on me now.
Oh. He's
And
growing
then
out of them.
Kobe 6 Dodgers.
Oh,
And then I like wearing these off the court.
Okay.
okay.
Those are pretty good shoes.
And then I have my Kobe A Wata.
Shout out to my man Kobe, man. He's still inspiring the next generation.
Yeah. Inspiring a lot of our basketball athletes, indeed.
And then I like wearing my Kobe 6 All Stars.
Okay.
And if let's say you're playing in in a championship game, and you look over to the sideline, and before I ask this question, this is if he who was here, okay? I want you to be like, no, I would freak out because he's. I was like, I don't want you to be like, oh, y'all freak out. But if you look on the side and you see Kobe sitting in the stands watching your game, and like you can tell he's focused on your game. He's staring right at you. You look over there, he's staring right at you, and he give you this head nod, like you got his approval. What would be the first thing you tell him if you was able to talk to him?
I go like that.
Hmm.
Oh, what would I tell him? Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
but
be,
that's good. That's cool too.
or I'll,
You know what that means.
it's a huge inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, because if I didn't put that disclaimer out there, he would have. I know the obvious question would have been like, I'd have freaked out because what is Kobe doing at my game?
Yeah.
No, but we are gonna. But I've been wanting to talk about these vandals that vandalized his mural, but we never. But the show's been going over. But if we had time after this show and tell, I want to get your thoughts about that, Prince, because that pissed me off. Like, LA got to do better. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show at this point in the show. We've been telling them how good you are. Now we're going to show them how good you are. And disclaimer: my man did not get hurt in any of these clips, even though some of them look like he did. My man's a G. He didn't get hurt. But shout out to the people in the audience, man, that were helping him out when he fell into their lap. That's what we should be doing. We should be there for We should be there for the kids and not talking crap about them. But you ready for the first one?
Yes.
All right. This one's about 5 seconds.
Nothing but net.
Nothing but net. So tell us a little bit about the story behind that shot.
Like almost the same thing where I'm like a fast break, and I was in the corner, and he was kind of like back a little bit, so I just shot it.
Just spray right on him.
He gave me a little space, and I just shot it. All I need is a little space.
That's it, just like Kobe. But Kobe didn't need any space. He didn't care.
Once you give me space, I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah, that's like my man Prince. He don't care either. Like when he catch the ball, he's open. You say his inspiration is like Curry. He's open when he catch the ball.
Yeah.
So y'all need to be prepared. All right, let's get into the next one. This is about 6 seconds.
You didn't really like. Some people say I flop, but if you look closely, he kind of tripped me.
Man, that thing clipped your leg. He clipped your legs.
Mm.
Man, don't nobody flop rolling on the floor like that. Come on now.
Mm.
Anybody flop like that, they very good actors, and
Yeah.
they're really trying to hurt themselves. Man.
Yeah, I think he clipped your leg there.
You heard boom. That means he rolled on the floor 3 or 4 times. Ain't nobody trying to do that to themselves.
Yeah.
But shout out to the ref for giving them the call, and shout out to which y'all didn't see. Shout out to the man the audience member that was there, he didn't know you at all, but he helped you. But he made sure you was okay and helped you up. So shout out to that to the person that was there.
Behind me? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, when you on the clip when you fell, like they didn't show it on the camera, but didn't the guy help you up, make sure you was all right?
Yes.
I'm not making it up. I'm gonna let you give him the shout out then.
Shout out to him.
I thought we was gonna sit here and stare at each other.
Yeah, I know,
That
right?
would have been very awkward and weird.
Yeah, I know.
But so after that, you went up there and you laced both of those free throws, right?
I only had one.
I one free throw because I think he made the layup.
Oh, he made the layup. Man, I need to pay attention.
You know, very tough layup too. Like,
I was more focused on him, trying to make sure he was all right.
yeah, no,
But that
yeah,
was tough, man. You made the layup.
Yeah, no, he
I got 30,000 views on that video.
30K. Wow.
People like seeing, for some reason, it
One
sounds
of
like
my
they
views.
like seeing kids get clipped. Something wrong with this. Something wrong with America.
Yeah.
30,000 views on seeing the clear get clipped and making a layup.
Or probably because it was probably a tough layup. Probably because
Okay, Carlos, we'll go with that one.
yeah, because that was a very tough layup. Like going with the right, like I thought you were gonna go with the left because and I think you went for like a little Euro step. Like I thought you were gonna go left, but you went right. Like that's like
I tried to make contact with him, but he didn't really come to me.
oh, I get it. All right, gotcha. All right, yeah, tough layup.
All right, let's get to the next one. Another tough lay. Go ahead.
I was like seeing if he would come. I was like seeing if he would come up, and he came up, so I went down. Cause if he was gonna go down, I would have shot a floater.
So that was good. Like you split it and got the easy lay on the opposite side. So that's what's up. Shout out to your pops, and I'm pretty sure he would have been working with you out there on the court on those same situations.
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell when somebody's shooting the shot they haven't worked on millions of times. So shout out to you too. Let's get into the next one. So you was wearing a different number. So is this a different squad? Or is this out of camp?
Like in the beginning of the game, like me and my teammate had the same numbers, so we had to switch it.
Oh, okay. And I don't know what happened to my man Carlos.
I know my camera turned off. I don't know why it happened randomly.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, that was in the beginning of the game.
Okay. That was at the beginning? Okay, so
that's my favorite shot.
So shout out to your PG, man, who saw it. I don't even think he crossed half court yet. So shout out to your PG. He got you in the corner and you laced that shot. Okay, let me make sure where I was at. All right, let's get into the next one.
So I saw him like running towards me, and I know that wasn't a good shot if I was gonna shoot it. So I pump faked it and had a wide open shot.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, he gave me too much.
No, that was a good decision. I think your man Kobe talks about that all the time. When you're closing out on somebody, don't jump. You know, especially if they have their dribble. And I teach that to my players all the time. And stay on your feet because that's what's going to happen to somebody that's a very good disciplined basketball player. So I like that you you already processed that before you caught the ball. that he was gonna run out at you, and then you pump fake. You had that shot, the same shot that you wanted. So, shout out to you. Man, I hope Carlos is good. All right, let's get into the next
I
one.
started like 2 years ago. I've only been playing for 2 years.
You've only been playing basketball for 2 years.
Serious.
Oh, okay, man, you came a long way in 2 years, man. You made it on this show
Training.
3 times a day. That's what do it. Didn't your man Kobe say that? Over time, you separate yourself from your competition.
Mama mentality.
Yep, keep it up. Are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
I'm just trying to go through these a little bit quicker than I normally do because you have so many, and I want to make sure I get all of them.
NBA range 3. Deep 3. Fast break 3.
Yeah. I mean, how long have you been working on that pull up and transition?
Like every day.
That's what's up. And it gets easier and easier the more you do it, right?
I made like 5 threes that game. Like before the game was ending.
Okay.
I was like making all the threes.
That's what's up. And you just sprayed that one like there wasn't nothing. Just easy, light work. So this next one is a little quick one as well. Go ahead.
Had to show them my shooting. Because in the beginning of the game, they didn't really know how to shoot. So that's why they left me open.
They wasn't respecting it, huh?
Not
Were they?
They were respecting now.
They're respecting now. They learned their lesson the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
Next time they can box and run you. All right, let's get to the next one. This one's make sure I don't click the same one. This one about 5 seconds.
All the way. And one.
In a row.
Was that the same guy that clipped you earlier?
No, that was a different team.
Oh, wow, they both look the same.
Yeah.
But you get to the line, it looks like, with ease.
Mm-hmm.
So who taught you how to initiate contact like that?
My dad.
Okay, shout out to Dad, man, because you're gonna play a lot of basketball if you can hit open shots and get to the free throw line on a consistent basis. So shout out to you and your dad for teaching that to you. But let's get in.
Free throw line like every time I get a chance.
That's a good mentality. I wish everybody had that instead of just want to post up behind a 3-point line. You know, get in there, get in the paint, get to the free throw line. The more you get to the line, the more open you're going to be for those outside shots.
Get to the free throw line like every possession.
Are you trying to get there every possession?
Well, like if I'm not open.
That's a great mentality to have, man. Don't ever change it. Ever change it. My man. So let's get into the next one here.
All the way, Prince. Okay.
That was the second one I hit in a row.
Ooh, man, that looked like a tough landing, though, man. What happened at the end there?
He like poked me.
You said he pushed you?
In the face. The cameraman who was recording.
Oh, man. You didn't bleed or nothing, did you?
No.
Oh, that was a tough landing. But glad that you're okay, and glad to see Carlos back. Woo woo!
Yeah, no.
You missed like 3. Man, you missed 3 clutch. You missed 3 clutch possessions.
I did.
A closeout, a nice pump fake.
I missed it all, but
Yeah, you missed it all. But we trying to get through this, so we can get hit. So I can hit my time limit. We trying to get through this. We halfway through.
yes.
We
Obviously,
halfway through his footage.
yes. Obviously, the show must go on. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, we halfway through his footage. But you laced those free throws, right?
Yes.
Y'all need to stop trying to hurt my man. Man,
Okay,
y'all can't beat him fair, so y'all want to push him into cameraman, man. Y'all better cut that out. Stop trying to hurt my man, because y'all can't stop him. All right. Let's go to the next one. This one's about 6 seconds.
Yeah, that was a deep three.
My man shooting from Curry range.
Pull up three.
Why you shoot that shot from way out there?
I just felt I was gonna make it. I was coming down the court knowing I was gonna score.
That's one of them heat checks.
I
You ever
had
did it?
fun.
You ever did a heat check like that, Carlos?
No, haven't done a heat check that deep.
Tell him he should try it. It's fun, right?
Try to get benched if you miss.
Did you get benched, Prince?
No,
See, you're not gonna get benched.
I should put out.
Well, because he made it. It's a big risk, but it's a bigger reward. So
Logo and like I missed it barely, and I didn't get benched.
See, he got that Larry. See, he gets that Larry Bird treatment.
The coach like tells me to shoot from there.
Oh,
hey, it's different coaches trust. Like if a coach trusts you to shoot that deep three, then that's a different story.
I don't tell none of my players to shoot from way out there. Even if they make it, I tell them it was a bad shot.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, coach. I'm like, what you hyping up for? That was a terrible shot, but I made it. Like, you want to sit next to me? No. Well, don't do it again. That's the conversation I be having with mine.
I have a lot of confidence in my shot.
I
love
love confidence, but
Yes.
Prince. But if I said that to Prince, he'll look at me like, man, coach tripping. That probably would have been his response. All right, this one's gonna be real quick. This next one.
In traffic.
Man, that was a tough foul and one.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't call that.
They didn't. I thought I heard a whistle.
No, they didn't call it.
Man, he was draped on you like he was part of your uniform.
Wait, can you play it one more time?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was a big foul.
Yeah, he was draped on you like. I'm not talking about the one that was in front. I'm talking about the one that was behind you. He was draped on you like he was part of your uniform, like he was trying to fuse together with you.
Yeah, there was a lot of games on because you hear whistles everywhere.
Yeah, but it was right on time though. It was because it blew it. He blew it like they would blow it normally, like that double whistle in that situation, like it was on the floor. Because it looked like he grabbed you when you went through, not the one that was guarding you, but the trailer when he reached in. That's what I thought he was calling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know them events are confusing, especially at Balling on the Beach. That's all you heard was whistles.
Yeah, my teammates. No, like the other team gets confused when like they blow the whistle on a different court.
Imagine if you have a whole team of kids that's their very first tournament, and they stop it at every whistle, and you're like, it's not ours. Let's play. It's funny. But all right, let's get to the next one.
I had to make that shot because he made a three on me. He has to.
And talking?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Oh, that was a get back.
I had to
Yeah.
shoot.
Was that at the big house?
No, that was at the blue. Wait, where the NBA players played.
Oh yeah, that was at the ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
ESPN, yeah.
The
Oh, okay.
Memorial Day.
Okay. Like where they had the bubble at?
Yeah, the blue.
Okay. But disclaimer, Don't trash talk my man Prince, man. Y'all asking for it. All right, we almost done. We got about 8 more to go. All right, Prince.
All right.
This one's pretty quick too.
Nice layup.
Shout out to the cameraman for zooming in at the last minute because
That was
before you zoomed in, I didn't see nothing.
that was a steal at half court.
That's what's
For
up.
me.
Man, got a breakaway lay.
Mhm.
So how often do you train on those breakaways?
I train on fast breaks like a lot. From half court, like getting a steal, and then because I already know they're gonna try to come block me.
Yep.
3 dribbles max.
Exactly. See, I couldn't say no better than that. Sound like sound like a coach too. I can hear him coaching his team. 3 dribbles max. What are you doing? Why you take the extra dribble? Then you got your shot blocked. Oh man.
You gotta learn less dribbles or more faster.
If you want to test how good you are as a coach, Coach Rick. All right, here we go. Next one. This
Coaches.
one's about
I have a lot of opportunities like that when my teammate comes down and he sees me in the corner. Because like every time they see me in the corner, they're gonna pass it.
and you always be open. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
See,
open and he makes it.
I would have made that adjustment
Mm.
after the second one you hit. I'm like, man, look, you see that dude that looked like Kobe? With the good hair with the afro. Yeah, number 2.
Okay. In that game, I had 4.
Yeah. He flips to that corner. You better be there. Give up another wide open shot. No. I'm gonna have my defender, looking for it after the second one. I ain't gonna let you hit 5 in a row on me.
I had like 25 in that game.
And how many was it? How many was from that corner 3?
Like 4.
See, he hit 4 from there, Carlos.
4 corner threes.
2 on each side.
Oh, 2 on each side. Wow.
After he hit that second one, I'm like, hey, you see him on your side, man. You better
Yes, stay on that side.
you better learn how to bait that pass and get that thing in the air.
Yeah.
I'm chewing on my defender. Like, how many threes he gonna hit on your side, bro, before you figure it out? But coach, don't butt coach me. All right, let's get into the next one.
JC on!
That could have went either way. That could have been an and 1 too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing with the dribbles.
Yeah, take it to that basket strong, and you got the finish through the contact.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. All right, we're down to the final 4. Final 4, Prince. Final 4. Look, my man ready. He's like, man, play this video, man. Stop clapping.
Come on, all the way! Yeah, boy!
Okay.
That dude was fast, man. He came down on your weak side quick.
I thought I didn't even see him. I think he was gonna block it.
He tried to go for the strip though.
Yeah. He tried to go for the.
Man, but he hawked you, bro. That dude was like,
I should have shot that one with my left.
okay, but you hit it.
Yeah.
You got the deuce. That's all that matters, right, Carlos?
Yeah. That's all that matters.
All that
Get that
matters.
lay.
Hit that lay. I'm glad you didn't try to do a jelly, because then it probably would have got blocked.
Yeah.
Or strip. Or strip because he.
Or strip. Yeah, because I got a kid that I got a kid that likes to look pretty no matter if he in traffic or not. And boy, I'll be trying my best not to grab him by his ears and be like, "What the what's wrong with you?" Damn pretty boys. They always want to.
Jelly.
He did try to do that on a kid that's taller than him, and he ate that basketball. I told him that's what you get. I said, "You gonna learn to listen to me." All right, let's get into the next one.
Wow.
He knew it was coming too.
Yeah.
Poor defender. He knew that was coming.
Yeah, no, it's coast to coast again.
He knew that was coming. My man Prince was like, lunch meat.
Yeah, dribbling, not passing ahead because, but he.
So tell us about that fast break right there.
I think I had got a rebound and pushed the ball.
Okay. All right, last two. Look, my man's like, come on, man, play it. My man
got that far.
Yeah, my man leaked out. Was he cherry picking at half court?
Yeah, he as soon as I got the rebound, he was already down there.
Yeah, he must have was told like no matter what, leak out.
Leak out.
Yeah, you got some teams that do that. That tell them like as soon as there's a rebound or a steal, go.
Yeah, go. Like you got to run your lanes.
Take off. Don't even try to rebound. Just go.
Yeah, just run your lanes. Exactly. Like
and beat the defense down the floor.
Exactly.
But that was a good little stutter step before you got it because you had to get past the first defender and then you got the pass on point. So that takes a lot of technique. It made it look easy, but it's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, it looked like I did it like nothing.
Yeah. But that was not easy what you did. Like to get after catching it and defender right there, 9 out of 10, the offensive player gets the ball stolen from them as soon as they got it. But you gathered, got around it, and then had the strength to get it up court. So that's not easy. All right. I saved the best for last. If you guess how long this last video is, Prince, you get unlimited shout outs for the rest of the show.
1 minute.
Close.
30 seconds.
No, way off. Need one more guess.
110.
Oh, you went too far. It's about 52 seconds. But since you're Kobe, you're Lil Kobe, I'll give you unlimited shout outs anyway. All right, you ready? It's a little compilation of some of your highlights. Some of these you might have seen already, but let's get it. Were you able to keep up with your highlights? Because I didn't. Them
I
things was
know.
going quick.
I,
They were going quick, like one after another. Did you keep up with them?
Yeah, UIBL was tough.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that was the EYBL. So, man, what you got to say to my boy, Carlos?
I was very impressed. And I think that's from the EYBL, junior EYBL. So yeah, pretty impressed. I was impressed.
Okay. Well, normally at around this time, we normally would take calls from the audience, but since they were so wonderfully engaged throughout the show, and we getting close to our limit, what do you think? Should we at least try to get one in?
Yeah, why not?
You want to try to at least see if one person will call you?
Sure, I guess.
All right. One call, and we're going to give it. What am I doing?
Hmm.
One call. So, what you would do is you would click the link that's in the chat. It's at the top of the chat. And you click that link, and you will come on the show, and you can talk to my man Prince here, Lil Kobe. But while we waiting on that, Prince, in the show, don't go nowhere. So when we do our wrap up, okay, we're gonna wrap up the show with you. Um, remember, while we doing that, what do you have besides PSD? What other tournaments or events do you have coming up? And of course, nationals too.
AU champion. Where's it? Orlando.
You going to one? Oh, okay. Because I know there's one in North Carolina too. Girl. So you going to the one in Orlando?
Yes.
Or do they? I thought they flip every year. One year they have it in North Carolina and they have it in Orlando.
It's on July 4th. This is AU.
And I think the one well, it kind of depends on the grade because I think, yeah, yeah, and I think it depends because some of them have in North Carolina, some of them have in Orlando. So I think with Prince, he might have his age group in Orlando. So
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah,
Because I just thought they flipped it every year.
nah,
No, they have it at both locations, but I thought they flipped it every year. Like
yeah,
each group be in North Carolina. So I think when Beast Mode went, it was in North Carolina.
yeah. When Christian went, yeah, his grade was in North Carolina. And I think it was not only North Carolina. I think they had one in South Carolina, and then all the older age groups were in Orlando, and some of the younger groups were in Orlando. But his group was in North Carolina, Greensboro, which was amazing in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Okay. Well, we're gonna give them about 30 more seconds to click that link and call in. While we're waiting on that, also remember that my man Jace. Help him get to Vegas. Um, we only have like one more week of this before July. So you pick a basketball for my man Jace. Then you Venmo or Cash App it to $AGV8523 from my man Jace. And also remember to share, like this video, share it with your friends and family, and to show them my man Prince, awesome player, and also subscribe to this channel so you can see all of the amazing guests that we're going to bring on. Like tomorrow, we have another South Florida duo coming in.
Okay.
There was that balling on the beach as well. So we're gonna have Dominique and Jay. I don't know how to pronounce their last name. I don't want to butcher it. Hope I said it right. But they will be on tomorrow. We're gonna have our what is it, the third set of brothers on the show. So I
Third.
guess no one's gonna call. So I guess they're not gonna call in. So I got one more question for you, Prince.
All right.
I know you talked about it earlier, but I know there's always a story behind your number. So what is the story behind? Well, you was wearing two numbers, 24 and 2. So what is the story behind your numbers?
24 or 2.
Both.
I didn't. I have like a story behind number 24, and it's like trying to be like Kobe. But for number 2, I didn't really have like a backstory.
Oh, okay. So while we're waiting on them, I'm gonna give them about 30 more seconds. Um, you have any last final thoughts from my man Prince? Any words of encouragement from my man Prince?
Prince, just keep working. I really like that, training schedule you got, 8 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m. Keep it up. It will pay off later on. As you go into high school, things will get faster. The kids are going to be stronger. Your shooting's got to be on point in high school because they really like shooters. College coaches, they really love shooters. So keep on shooting, keep on being you, keep working, 8 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m. Like keep that up. And yeah, just keep on working and it will pay off later on.
Mm-hmm.
Great advice. Great advice. Great advice. Well,
Right now,
Just
I'm
we
just focused on training, not really that much playing.
okay. Yeah, keep on training. You gotta keep on training because it will pay off. Obviously, once again later on, you know, as the competition will get tougher, and yeah,
well,
They play like most kids play more than they train.
that's true. Very true.
I'm not trying to be one of them.
That's very good. You gotta keep training. You gotta keep on training.
well, guys, we reached the most depressing part of the show.
No, it wasn't.
So Prince, give your final shout outs for the episode and tell them how they can find you on social media.
Shout out Prince underscore Derek 24, and you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And thank you for having me on your show.
You're welcome.
Always, man. Always, man. We gotta have the top dogs on here, man. There's no question, man. We had to get you on here. Like we would have, we were supposed to have you on here earlier, but
And
EYBL happened, so I had to stay in tune and get you back on because we weren't going to have the Be Ready Sports podcast without Lil Kobe on the show. So, with that being said, and remember, don't go anywhere. We're going to do that show wrap up with you. Okay? So we got some things to tell you. But Carlos,
Yeah,
we're almost at the limit.
yeah, we are. I can
We're
see the
almost
limit.
at the limit. We're almost at the limit. Man, it sucks nobody called in or nobody said anything to my man Prince besides Kaysen. Shout out to my man Kaysen, man. You've been on here, you've been rocking with us since episode 4, your episode. So keep being great out there, Kaysen. My man get them 7-foot soccer trophies up there in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and also speaking of spouse soccer, the Club World Cup is going on right now. By the way, going on right now. Yeah, in
Yeah.
Miami. It's it's. I don't think the hype was as high as I thought it was
shout out
because
my
what happened?
they won. Shout them out.
Yeah, Inter Miami. Yeah, yeah. Lionel Messi's team. I think they got a win. So yeah. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. That's like the summer event, for soccer fans down at Hard Rock Stadium. Real Madrid's playing, Ronaldo's team's playing. A lot of these top club
Land the plane.
teams. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. Things that
Yeah.
Shout out Ian Fry.
Yeah.
Brave.
Shout out everybody, man, that's out there, man. I'm looking forward to that World Cup, man. I'm looking forward to it. Shout out to everybody. But like I said, we reached the point of the show. That's a depressing part because we gonna end it. So, Prince, do you know what the slogan is?
No.
Oh my gosh. We got another one, Carlos, that don't watch the show.
Well, probably because these guests don't watch till the end. That's probably what it is. And I think we might have to put our slogan in the bio for social media now.
Man, they need to start watching to the end. What's wrong with these people? All right. So, my man's over here rubbing his eyes and stuff. He done had a long day. You've been a great sport, Prince. I know it's been a long episode, but you've been a good sport, man. We learned a lot from you. But it's time to count us out. So the slogan is to be ready, stay ready. Okay. Carlos is going to count us out. I'll say to be ready, and then you say what to stay ready.
Okay.
All right. So Carlos,
All right,
count us out.
ready? In 3, 2, 1.
To be ready.
To stay ready.
Okay, and we out. And we thank y'all for tuning in. And till tomorrow. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right.
Peace.